Coach Mulkey, what's going on? Coach Kim Mulkey, head coach of the LSU women's basketball team, absolute legend. We're honoring Toby Keith. Coach passed last night, so we've been listening to his music all day. Are you a Toby Keith fan?
I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was.
I should have known. The always musical Coach Mulkey stays ready. I think Toby was an Oklahoma fan, but we'll forgive him for that. We haven't had much run-ins with Oklahoma. That's coming down the road in this new age SEC. But, Coach, your squad, we talked to you last Tuesday after the battle in the hump, and, you know, it was a bit of a spat of adversity for your squad. And, well, they turn around and they go out there and they set an LSU school record. For points scored for an SEC game, breaking a 2004, 20 years ago. 103 was scored against Alabama. How did you feel about the response from your team after a couple losses?
Well, the response was not the number of points we scored. I love the way we started the game, and I love the way we finished the game. From start to finish, we came out more aggressive. We came out with more energy. Just had a determination about us. And in our losses to Auburn and our losses to Mississippi State, I'm not even going to count South Carolina because that just went down to who made plays at the end.
Yeah,
I thought the other two losses in the SEC, we were not the aggressive team. And I just try to teach them in our bye week we had that it's not about missing shots. It's not about making mistakes defensively. At the end of the day, it's about aggressiveness from start to finish and not getting fatigued.
Well, and it's interesting that you mentioned aggressiveness because a lot of the conversation following the game, coach, has kind of swirled around Haley Van Lith as she kind of breaks out of her shell in a way, playing a little more to this game. And after the game, she was talking about kind of refining her own aggression. That was the word that she kept going back to and kind of finding herself a little bit. And look, she's been trying to learn a new position. That kind of puts you on the back heel, gets you outside of your comfort zone. When it comes to how you're approaching this situation, is how you used last year Poa at point, maybe Haley a little more at the 2. Is that kind of the plan moving forward? Are you still tinkering and formulating?
Well, I'm not tinkering at this point. Those are our 2 point guards.
Okay.
When Poa plays good, she stays on the floor, and you can relieve Michaela and Flage at the wing by moving Haley over there. When Poa's not in the flow and we have to play Haley at the point, we do. And you're exactly right, T-Bob. You and Hester, think about if your college coach had to throw you at quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, it gets you.
That, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, you're just your head's spinning, and then you can't just play because you're trying to think about all the new, right? You're taking resources from the physical side to the mental side, and that's always tough.
I think Haley, and I learned something about her in the last couple of weeks that maybe I didn't know. Maybe she was very sensitive to people liking her. Maybe she was very sensitive to the negative comments. And I told her, you be you do you, and the only person you have to please is me. But see what happens, T-Bob, and I don't know this to be her case, but it is the case with a lot of young people. They get on that internet and they read all the crap, and it gets in your head. Well, and I tell them all the time,
go ahead, sorry.
Quit going to that.
Yeah.
Y'all want to read it when it's good and when they just love you and they say all the great things. That's not what that's about. And I don't know that to be true, but I know Haley Van Lith is an outstanding basketball player. And our team, not just Haley, played extremely well against Florida.
Well, and it's interesting because it's kind of the dual-edged nature of social media, right? Because it is the vehicle that has allowed these young women to become superstars and to make money and set them up for life, which is awesome, right? But the downside is when you struggle on such a public stage, well, then, somebody has to be a lightning rod for the fans' ire. And that has been Van Lith many times this year. And it's interesting, the coach, because you're someone who is a lightning rod. And I know you're tough and you can take it and you don't care.
And
go ahead.
I don't know about it. I don't don't know about it. You could write something 10 times in a day, and I don't know about it because I don't read the crap. I don't have it on my phone. To me, it reminds me of when you went to the grocery store and you had the National Enquirer and you had all these tabloids. No, I never bought that stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, so is that the message to Haley? Because obviously you are a great resource to lean on. The message just it's that simple. Just ignore it. Just don't engage.
T-Bob, I've given that message back to my own children back when all this stuff was coming out.
Yeah.
My own children read that, but they've been brought up in a coach's house, and it's the funniest thing to them when they read stuff about their mom, and they're just laughing like, where do these people come up with this stuff?
Yeah.
But they're not on the playing field when they read it. They've been criticized with the best of them just because they're my kids. I tell all young people, that stuff is garbage. That stuff is somebody's opinion. They have no background to say what they say. And Lord, T-Bob, if I were ever worried about what somebody said about me, I'd be 6 feet under already.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, look, that is great advice for literally anyone to take into your day. You narrow your focus. You go do you. Don't let the outside noise bother you. Because, again, it is insidious, right? The good stuff kind of rolls off your back like to be expected. The bad stuff is what climbs into your mind and starts to plant seeds. It's better just not engage at all.
Yeah, it's just I don't choose to be a part of any of that. I don't have it. Now, my coaches control my social media, I guess you call it accounts.
Yeah.
They put stuff out, and they'll tell me, hey, Coach, I put this on your social media account because it's somebody's birthday or it's heart health. And I said, that's good stuff.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
But as far as any of that other stuff, if people think Kim Mulkey ever worries about that, I don't even know what's being said about me. Don't care. All I care about are those in that locker room, my immediate family, and my coaches.
Well, and Coach, you can always pull, look, check the scoreboard, Look at the skins on the wall. Look at the banners. Look at the new, which just looks so stunning, the new wonderful national championship banner hanging in the PMAC now. So I feel you with that, Coach. So you bounce back against Florida. You got Vandy coming up this Thursday, road trip. Then a bit of a road trip is going to continue. Actually, 3 game, four. Okay. And then at home against Alabama on Sunday. Coach, as you enter this kind of final stretch of SEC play, or you call it the second half, what is goal number 1 for this team?
Well, goal number 1 is to win all 7 of them. And the way you have to approach it is the next game. Okay, let's motivate you. You lost your last game on the road to Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
You have to now go to Nashville and play a team that's much improved from last year. And actually, today in the film room, I'm going to say, guess what? Vanderbilt beat Mississippi State. Vanderbilt beat Auburn, and you didn't.
Mm.
So you figure out ways to make them understand what they face on the road. You want to come back home with a win and play Alabama, then you got another bye week, which will allow us to take a day or 2 off and focus on us again before we get ready for, I think it's Texas A&M.
Yep, it is. So on the road against Vandy, home against Bama on Sunday, go pack out the PMAC, and then Monday night hitting the road to College Station. So going to be a 3-game flurry here over the next few days. Coach Mulkey, thank you so much for making time for us every single Tuesday in your very busy schedule, and just for offering us great life advice that we can all carry forward with us into each day. Thank you, Coach.
Guys, the only people that matter are the ones that love you unconditionally. Y'all have a great day.
That's the sign off right there, folks.